Hello, 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 everybody. Let me go and get a few more folks in here, and we be right with you on the El Michelle Show. I'm your host, El Michelle, and we did have a special guest tonight. Leroy Hall was supposed to be my special guest, but she is under the weather. Um, they've been kissing up and on this baby, and the baby that made them all sick. So, um, we're going to reschedule. But I was so looking forward to having her on the show. But we know what happens. Weather changes. Then when you kissing all up in them babies' faces, and that's what happens. So we wish everybody in the family speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. They all have a cold, so I did get a chance to talk to her, and we're actually going to reschedule. So just let me get a few folks on here so we can get a pop in here. I need y'all to share, because sharing is caring. Once again, this is the El Michelle Show on Focus Radio. If you don't have the app, which you should already have the app, don't make me find it and check and see if you have it. But you can go on the Google Play Store and your iOS App Store and download the app. And you also can watch it on Focus Radio on Facebook Live. So, like I said, had a special guest. We're going to wish Leroy Hall, wish her speedy recovery, get well, the remedies I told you about. Then let me know what's going on. But let's just talk about what's going on here in Charlotte. Well, they found the body. They discovered a body in Gastonia of the young lady. Prayers go out to the family. Hasn't been all the way ruled if it's her, but it's more looking towards that direction. We also want to give a special shout out and condolences to Kim Porter's family. I have close ties with her cousin, Caroline Porter Moore. That was her cousin. So you never know who's related to who. So to the Porter family, Combs family, just to all the friends and everything, we want to send mad love. If you look at all of the tributes that was given to her, pray for her kids, pray for everybody in the family. That's a lot of love. That is a lot of love. And you always want to think when you go home, what are people going to say? And that's why I always tell everybody, always check and make sure what type of impact did you leave on your family? What type of impact did you make on your friends? What stuff did you do? Evidently, she touched a lot of lives. She left an impact on a lot of people. And definitely keep Puffy in prayer, because he is going through some stuff with this. It's a game changer. So just keep the whole Porter family, Combs family, and especially those kids in your prayers and everything. Also, they actually found out that little Maddox, little boy that was found, they did rule that as a accidental drowning. There was no foul play. They found out that it was a drowning. So that's what happened with him. Also, want to make sure that you check me out next week. Going to be in Maryland for a conference, and I'll fill y'all in on that in a little bit. But I want to say hello to my Focus Radio family, everybody out in Roanoke, what's going on, everybody in Maryland, everybody here in the Queen City in Charlotte. We got a lot that's going on All-Star game is coming. We got the Republican convention. They're already starting to do stuff in the city for that. Pray for the homeless folks, because now they're talking about there's too many that's out there. But what's too many? If we just go ahead and open up some of the buildings that you were supposed to be having for the homeless and the elderly, then it might make a difference to what's going on within the city. But we know that certain people, all of that stuff is not happening. 45. It's a whole entirely different story. I try not to talk about that, but this is what you get. You get a whole lot of. Whole lot of. I want to also say what's up to my Masonic family. What's going on with everybody. All my Shriner family. What's going on. Talk to some people. Talk. Tell me what's on your mind. Let's talk. Let's find out what's on your mind. You know, sharing is caring. So, you know, get out there and share. I'm going to just add in one person. I don't think I can do it. So I'm going to have to go to here and go live as well. Give me 1 second. Sorry for this little interruption here. I guess this don't want to work with me tonight. So we can find out what's going on with the people. But I also want to give a shout out to everybody that has purchased the book. I really appreciate it. You can now go on, and I put this in the credits caption later. You can actually, for everybody that purchased the book, I Am a Survivor book, you can actually go and put your reviews on there. This book has been changing so many lives. And just let everybody know, it's not all about domestic violence. It's also about I just went blank for a second. It's not just about domestic violence, because a lot of people are focusing on that, but it's also talking about emotional abuse. It's talking about rape. It's talking about physical abuse, family, domestic violence, suicide, depression, anxiety. What else we got on here? Physical abuse, sexual abuse, anxiety, depression, suicide. Oh, especially bullying, and also rape and domestic and family violence, like I said. So this book here, I send my link to it. This has been changing lives, having a lot of conversation, a lot of dialogue, and it's been opening up to a lot of people. And this is not just for women. Men, please read this. Please open up your minds, open up those wounds, and have a conversation. You also need to be healed too. So this book is a good book for men and women. It is all the women that are in here, but men are also going through the same thing, and y'all need healing just as much as we do. So this is here, but I want y'all to know that when it comes down to talking about being a survivor, I want to give prayers and shout out to Anita Wade Hawkins. Y'all keep one of my oldest friends in prayer. She's diagnosed with cancer. And like I told her, tell cancer about your God. Don't tell God about your cancer. He doesn't make any mistakes. But he wants you to tell cancer or any illness. Tell what's going on about who your God is. God already knows the problem. He wants you to tell the problem about who he is. So definitely send shout prayers out to her and to one of my main survivors, Jackie Barber, Squeaky. Strong person. Just came back not too long ago from South Africa. And hopefully one day I'm going to get her on my show so I can talk to her about her adventure. Y'all got to get out and travel. You got to get out there, because life is too short to be just staying in your city, in your town, your state. Get out and travel. And the stories that she could tell you has changed her life. So get out there and tell your stories, you know. Let people know that things are just different. Yeah, they're definitely just different. I guess it's just going to have me to do what I want to do, right? And then it's too high. Let me find out. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, it's just a lot that's going on. I could be talking about for days on things, but let me know what's going on with y'all. You know, share the experience. I'm going to go live on here so that we can... What's going on? I got two going on. Oh, my goodness. What's going on here? So, like I was saying, there is a lot that's going on, and I need to know what's happening. You know, how do you feel? What's on your mind? There's a lot to talk about. Nobody's voice should be silent. When it comes down to it, we look at things a whole lot differently. One person might see it one way, one person might see it another way, but you need to talk. So what's on your mind? You want to talk about politics? Let's talk. You want to talk about sports? Unless you're a Dallas fan, I can't talk to you. I'm just saying, can't talk to you. Green Bay Packer fan, sorry, I can't talk to you either. Gotta keep it moving. But when it comes down to issues of the matter of heart, we do need to talk. There's too much silence going on. There's too much keep it under the rug. Let's talk about it. You have a voice and needs to be heard. This is what this platform is about. It's about making sure that your voice be heard. Somebody shine the spotlight on me. This is what happened. Now it's my turn to return it back to you. So if you know somebody that's in your community and they need to be acknowledged, come on. Come to me. Let's sit down and talk. So anybody want to discuss something? What's burning on your heart? What's going on back in the DMV? What's going on in Atlanta? What's going on in Texas? Basically, what's going on everywhere? When you see the government, want to know if everybody went out there and voted. Did you vote? Did you make your voice heard? Did you make your voice count? Did y'all make your voice? Got two screens going on here. Did you get what you needed to get out of this? Okay? That meaning once you voted, now they work for you. I'm just saying, they work for you. They work for you. Meaning that now what they promised that they were going to do, you hold them to their word. Once we get them in the office, there you go. Now, they have to follow. Everybody, over here, share, because sharing is caring, so I need y'all to share. Like I said, I got two screens going. But one of the things I wanted to say also, too, if you have a business and you want your business to be, we're looking for sponsors. But if you want your business to be aired on Focus Radio, inbox me. You can go L Michelle, MICHELLE JEWELL @gmail, and we got some lovely packages, and we will be doing full commercials, just like major. We roll with the big dogs. We're putting commercials on here for y'all, and we can either do it for you or you can do your own. We have different packages and everything. Oh, thank you. I love you see the purple. And let's see, yes, I vote on my birthday. It was my cousin's birthday, so she voted. So, and we also want to say thank you, Dana, for your services. She's also a vet. So, you never know who's watching. If you want your story to be, even if you are retired from the military and you want your story to be told of your experience, people love to hear those type of stories. So, give me a call. I would give y'all my number, but y'all might be calling me. Y'all might. Miss Lyles, I'm on the air, so I'm on live. But definitely want to talk about just life in general, y'all. We got a lot of stuff that's going on, and when it comes down to it, if whether you're trying to start a business, whether you want to write a book, you want to write a screenplay, you want to even singing, dancing, find a great mentor, meaning somebody that's in your field and they're going to walk you step by step by step. Because when you get with, why don't you say, man, woman combine, somebody must be coming to see me. When you get with a mentor, you find out all of the possibilities and strengths within, that people that you may not see, but somebody else might see it. And if they're in the same field that you're in, then it's a lot more easier to move forward in the process. I have some great mentors, too many to name, but they all have a place in my development. I call it my village. They all have a spot to where when things are being developed, I have questions, I can go to them. And they don't sugarcoat it. They tell me exactly what I need to hear. How to do it, make sure I'm doing it this way. Maybe need to take it this way a little bit, take it that way. Those are the type of mentors that you really want to have around. When it comes down to it, people got to understand that you have, well, not that you have to understand. It comes down to more of being serious about your gift, being serious about your purpose, being serious about if you're going to write that book, then be dedicated. If you're going to be a singer, practice and be dedicated. If you want to write a book, be dedicated. Do your research. It's not easy. I mean, yes, we did this in a few months, but we wrote our own stories, and I think the hardest part was writing our own stories. And opening up old wounds, and it's going to take some time. Thank God we didn't have a whole lot of issues. We just had a few, and some people did back out. Yes, Gail, definitely, that is very true. It was hard writing some of these chapters. And we literally wrote our own chapters. For me, I talked about emotional abuse, bullying, domestic and family violence, depression, anxiety, and suicide. This is real, y'all. There's people that are hurting, and they have no one to talk to. And I can say I started going to see the therapist. No shame in the game. Not a bit. Oh, why did I do that? No. There's a lot that's going on that's so deep down inside of us. You need to go talk. And it's okay. It's really, really okay to talk about what's going on before it becomes an emotional time bomb. Dealing with emotional abuse and domestic violence and depression, anxiety, all these little issues bottled up inside. It's like an emotional time bomb. It's like I gotta get it out. Boom. I'm just saying, boom. Then it's too late. So talk. It's okay. Happy birthday, Crystal. Everybody, Crystal, one of my Eastern Star sisters, my sister, friend of over 20 years. Today's her birthday. So, there's a lot of Sagittarius. Thank God we're out of Scorpio season. But guess what? Sagittarius ain't got long either, because then it comes around the Capricorns. Hello, we the Alpha and the Omega. Okay, back to what I was saying. But definitely go get help. It's okay. And when you're around the naysayers, the ones that tell you that you don't need to be going to therapy, that's who you stay away from. Because when it comes down to it, a lot of people want to keep things hidden. One is to protect their identity, to protect their self, and deep down, we're the ones that's hurting each other. So make sure that you're getting out there and you're talking. Who cares about anybody else? If it makes you feel better, if it heals you, then that's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. And Karen, I saw your thumbs. But get out there and talk. Hey, our time just started. Let's have a seg. We can do that. Let's talk, Cherokee. Let's talk. But when it comes down to it, we have a lot of people with a lot of issues that are mounting up, and they need help. go talk to somebody. But go talk to, make sure, not discount any of the counselors, but go talk to an actual therapist that's going to really help dissect and break things down to help you to see who you are. Yeah, talking is great therapy, but also be careful too of who you talk to, because not everybody should be hearing what's going on with you. Not everybody should be hearing what's going on. A lot of times you got bone carriers, or they're trying to fill their cup of tea. You know, God will put in place the right people that needs to be listening to your story. Definitely hey Cody, definitely when it comes down to actually talking, relationship coaches. Here you got Ty and Cody right there. Cody, put the information on there so they can know on there how they can reach y'all. Definitely need to get y'all on the show. Ty and Cody, great couple. They have a great ministry, and they're also relationship counselors. Oh, they do it all. Ty, they do it all. They do it all. But when you sit down and really talk, you can't go in there. You got to be, what's up, Reverend Simpson? Pastor Simpson? You got to be transparent. You got to be authentic. You got to be real. The struggle is really real. A lot of folks have a great story to tell. Once you hear these stories, it will change your life. You'll never be the same. Some stuff has recently had happened in the last month with me, and it had me to wake up to that I'm okay with going to see a therapist. Dealing with some childhood issues, dealing with my dad passing, dealing with uncles that have passed, family members. So I got a lot to talk about, and all it's gonna do is better me so that I can talk to y'all. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Men, y'all gotta talk too. We can't get through those walls if you won't let us in. So y'all go ahead and talk too. You know, sometimes it's okay to talk to your pastor. But guess what? They could be going through some stuff too. Heck, even the therapist probably needs a therapist after dealing with all of us. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that just need to just open up and definitely open up and see what's going on. But when you don't, nobody will know. You will never know what's inside this book until you open it up. Until you open it and read it. This is my face. This is the back. I have a lot to say. So don't judge a book by its cover until you actually open it up and read. Other words, don't judge a person until you know their story. You never know what they're going through. Never know. For everybody that just joined on this page over here, I had a Leroy Hall on, but she's sick, so we're gonna schedule, and very soon, try to get before the end of the year. They got a baby at the house, and everybody was all up in the baby's face, and the baby gave everybody the cold. Blame it on the baby, but the weather's changing and everything like that. Oh, I'm gonna keep sharing my story. I'm gonna keep sharing it, Cody. But definitely make sure you do put your information on there so everybody will see it, so they know and they're from the DMV area, so we got some hometown people up here in Charlotte that are doing some great things. But definitely get with somebody, get out and tell your story. Don't ever think that you can't share it. somebody is willing to help. Somebody is willing to listen. We can't always put the burden of problems on our family, and we can't always put the burden of problems on our friends, because we don't know what everybody's going through. So definitely get out there and get help. Get help, because how was the song? Free your mind, free your soul, elevate your mind, all that. But if you don't open up, how can you free your mind? How can you elevate yourself if you're holding everything in? You could be holding back the key that unlocks your greatness. Trust God, or whatever God you serve. Trust that God. Trust that high power to help you to get through. The Ty and Cody on Purpose show. Trust me, we do call in. We do call in, and especially it is Christmas time. Is Ty wearing that shirt and that sweater with the llama? I'm just kidding. Y'all gotta tune in this show on WBND radio, the Ty and Cody show on the Ty and Cody on Purpose show. And she'll go ahead and put the time and everything on there. But definitely get the help. Don't let nobody tell you that it's bad, it's a reputation. That's theirs. Worry about you, love yourself, and know that you are loved. But you gotta love yourself. You got to encourage yourself. You got to allow people to see. You got to allow yourself to accept what people see. There are going to be people that's going to tell you the truth. There's going to be people that is just going to be there just for the moment. But it's up to you or where you want to go. Either you can stay stuck, or you can free yourself and view all the possibilities that's out there waiting for you, or that's inside of you that wants to get out. God has an amazing blueprint of your life. Don't allow that blueprint to go to somebody else, or not see the possibilities of what it could be. You're fantastic. You're marvelous. You're amazing. You are one of a kind. Trust me. Glad there's no other people like us. Ooh, this world will be what? Okay? But just know that I love you. It's okay. We're not perfect. Stay away from the people that think that they're perfect, they're untouchable, and they got nothing else going on. Pray for them, but guess what? You got to worry about you. You can't help everybody. You can't save everybody. Save yourself. To all my Southern Maryland family, I love y'all. There's a lot going on back in Southern Maryland. Just keep this country in prayer. Keep Southern Maryland in prayer. They're on the Ty and Cody show on Purpose. It's on every Monday live at 8 o'clock on WBND radio. So check them out. And they definitely, the ugly sweater will be full effect. Y'all, I'll make sure I go on there and be live on there, because I'm going to get to a happier note and crack it up a little bit. Cody's husband, Ty, has a sweater. Y'all, it's not a reindeer. It's a llama. I'm going to stick to my story. It's a llama. But Christmas time is coming, and I just might even get me an ugly sweater. I put on a Dallas Cowboy sweater. Did I go there? I'm sorry. I went there. But I will be back next week. I don't know if I'm going to be here or be in Maryland, because like I said, I got the speaking engagement that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Largo. So my special guest, I'll announce on Tuesday with a confirmation. So I might be doing a show in Maryland. So I keep y'all posted. Doing a 3-day conference. So things are looking up. God is really good. I definitely will stop, Cody, cause you know I will be coming through there. But definitely love y'all. Love. Most of all, love yourself. Thank you for watching the El Michelle Show. Once again, I had a special guest, but she's homesick. So Leroy Hall, we will reschedule and see you soon. Everybody, I'll catch y'all next week, 7 o'clock, same time, on the El Michelle Show on Focus Radio. I love y'all. Be safe. And if you want to continue the conversation, we can. I'll get back with y'all in a few minutes. So, talk to y'all soon. Peace out. And just make somebody's day special. Just give a kind word. Stop by and see somebody you haven't seen in a while. And I will give y'all information on the book. Once again, I thank everybody that purchased the book. I appreciate the love and support. And we'll definitely be talking to y'all next week. Talk to you later. Peace. El Michelle out. And guess what? Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused.